Shall we begin? Let's begin now.
Hello, tungasugiti tavuganunavupamut. Tan sakkatitartara Mary Simon, Governor General of Canada, o kausiungu yaksun inungniti samayotengin mga akayun akituyukurun ng Mary Simon. Akitirsok tayo yan. Tusunam mariksun, kanuidigayak pangitsun. Takungwasaklawun.
Thank you for making the time. Nice to see you again.
Yes, nice to see you too.
This past weekend at the
Tana CBC kuni sakkiyakti tawatarniku. Tautuk bordukya.
Munich Security Conference, because the security of the Arctic is one of the hot topics right now, as you know. Denmark's Prime Minister said at that conference that Donald Trump remains intent on acquiring Greenland somehow. Are you concerned about the future of Greenland? I know you've been there many times in your various roles, including as ambassador to Denmark.
As Governor General of Canada, her concern doesn't pretty much matter for Greenland. It's them.
Denmark. Are you concerned about what the president has been saying about Greenland?
Well, Greenlanders are very concerned about it, and I have a long-standing relationship with a lot of Greenlandic Inuit, and you know, they continue to be concerned, and I share their view, and I've
Some Greenlanders also support U.S.
told them that as a country, Canada, we are behind and supportive of Denmark and Greenland in their efforts to deal with the things that they've been dealing with for many years, which is partly a semi-autonomous part of Denmark now, and the way forward is to continue this dialogue between Greenland and Denmark, because it's them that has to decide what the future is for Greenland.
I wondered, as an Inuit,
Why are Canadian politicians and officials trying to influence their vote on it?
what it felt like to hear those threats from Donald Trump about taking over a territory that is mostly Inuit people.
I first thought about the Greenlandic Inuit and just tried to put myself in their shoes, see how what it was like to actually have that kind of a threat.
Mary Simon.
Greenland Moose, it wasn't really a threat. He wasn't going to use military force to get Greenland or anything like that. That was Canadian and U.S. mainstream media saying it. CBC never shut up about liberal U.S. government taking over Greenland by military force. Donald never said that. It's Canadian media, CBC and liberals. And I think she was bribed to become a Governor General. So, she prorogued the Parliament last year, which saved the Liberal government.
Was sworn in on 26th of July in 2021. She's an Inuit leader from Nunavut in Quebec. Simon is the first Indigenous...
Nunavik in Quebec, not Nunavut. There's the difference. If I speak my own language, Inuktitut, she probably won't understand what I say. Maybe a few words, because Nunavut and Nunavik are different.
Nominated on July 6, 2021 to replace Julie Payette, who had resigned in January. Richard Wagner, the Chief Justice of Canada, had served as Administrator of the Government of Canada in the interim. The King, on the advice of his Canadian Prime Minister, appoints a Governor General to carry on the Government of Canada in the King's name, performing most of his constitutional and ceremonial duties.
House of Commons Governor General spending habits.
Arthabaska. Mr. Speaker, after the Governor General's lavish spending on international travel, We've learned her office spent over $117,000 on dry cleaning since 2018, an average of $1,800 per month.
Over 100,000 on dry cleaning. About 1,800 per month on dry cleaning. Wow. I wish I can become a Governor General.
For fun, I did some calculations based on the going rate for these services. At the rates she's been spending, that's an average of 3 outfits a day, 365 days a year. Why doesn't the government cut the $33 million budget? What are they waiting for? Because she's clearly incapable of managing taxpayers' money seriously and responsibly.
Teka kayo. Inakatik siya matyakarapok ka.
The Honourable Minister of Canadian Heritage. Mr. Speaker, the Governor General has done important work for Canada. Obviously, we expect every dollar she spends to be done in a rigorous and conscientious way. Thank you.
Baka conscientious wingon na pakita over 100,000 on dry cleaning.
Well, this brings to the
Mr. Speaker, every time we ask questions about the Governor General's indecent spending, the government gets a little offended. They pay lip service, but nothing is done to change the culture of this institution. The Governor General spends thousands on meals, alcoholic beverages, luxury hotels, trips, cleaning services, just to name a few. Imagine on a single plane trip, she even spent nearly $1,000 on slices of lime and lemon. You can't make this up. So
$1,000 on slices of lime and lemon. What the heck?
repeat my question to the government. Does the government intend to cut its $33 million budget because clearly it doesn't seem to be able to manage taxpayers' money seriously and responsibly? Well, Minister, Mr. Speaker, the Governor General does important work for Canada here and throughout the world. And of course, we expect all public office holders to spend every dollar with respect, with rigour, and in a conscientious way, respecting all Canadians. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Hey, malheureusement, ça...
Plates on
Yo.
November 8th.
You got the liberals.
Just so you know, November 8th.
Mr. Speaker, for weeks now, I've been asking questions about the Governor General's outrageous spending. Every time I get answers from ministers who feign offense and criticize reluctantly, but do nothing to change the ingrained culture of this institution. Meanwhile, GGs come and go, but the extravagant spending on meals, booze, luxury hotels, travel, and dry cleaning marches merrily along. So I ask the Prime Minister today, does his government intend to cut her $33 million budget? Because clearly, she doesn't seem to be able to manage taxpayers' money carefully and the Right Honourable Prime Minister. Mr. Speaker, the Governor General, Mary Simon, is an upstanding, humane, caring person, and she plays an important role in our society and democracy.
Caring person. She's not a woman to Justin Trudeau. She's a caring person.
We will continue to see to it.
Look, while he was the Prime Minister, Anita Anak and Gary Anang Natangari, they're still there. Ministers, current ministers, then they still have the guts to call themselves a new government. Friggin'
That her spending is managed appropriately, but the fact is she has a very important role for the stability and future of our democracy.
Thank you for making the time. Nice to see.
Very important role, like proroguing the parliament. Right? She was bribed with all that lavish spending to prorogue the parliament. That's what I think. Now let's see what else is said about her. Mary Simon is the 30th current Governor General of Canada, sworn in on July 26, 2021. So this year will be his 5th year. She serves as representative of King Charles III, carrying out constitutional duties. Background. Born in Kangaksualudjok, Nunavik, that's northern Quebec. She was an Inuit politician, broadcaster, diplomat, known for her work on Arctic and indigenous issues. Role: acts as the Commander-in-Chief of Canada. She shouldn't be the Commander-in-Chief of Canada. She never ever has an experience in military or battle background. Perform ceremonial duties and ensure the country has a stable government. Now, she's just here for this ceremonial duties. And ensure the country and ensure she prorogue the government to save the Liberals. Focuses on reconciliation, mental health and wellness, education, environmental stewardship. Blah, 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 blah. Who pays the salary of Governor General? Kasi lang mga tikugang sa Lebanon. As of early 2026, her salary was nearly $400,000 annually, plus significant perks, making it a public expense. $400,000 annually. 4 times 4, that's 12. 4, 8, 12, 16. So it must all be in her bank account because of the significant perks she gets. Wakad na kayo. Associated costs. In addition to the salary, the role comes with other taxpayer-funded benefits, including a residence, Rideau Hall, travel, and allowance. Maybe that goes up to 33 million, just like one of those politicians said we saw earlier. Look at Lagaro. Hanoruka. Inokatinda kanuriya walikaktan, the Governor General. She's overpaid, not qualified. She was just bribed to prorogue the parliament. That's what I think. Well, if you made it this far, kuyan na may tao to katakashi.